What's up, everyone? Back at it again, F124. We're doing some career mode today, so should be fun. Hope you guys enjoy. Gonna get right into it. I lowered the brightness on the game, so hopefully it's better for you guys. I knew that some of you guys said it's kind of bright, so I lowered the brightness on this game. Hopefully it's better. Looks like I'm heading into Australia, and it's gonna be practice 3. What's up, Dom? How you doing? Looks like we're gonna be starting on medium tire. Turn the game volume down real quick.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
Nah, you're good, man. Change the camera view real quick. car's pretty fast, so I'm gonna retire from this session and go to qualifying.
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Heading into one-shot qualifying. After that, we'll have 5 laps in the race. So, let's get on over to qualifying here. See if we can put down some good laps.
And a warm welcome, everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's Albert Park, and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
Looks like I got first in qualifying, so we'll head on in over to the race. 5 laps. Should be fun.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Alright, let's head on over to the race. Five laps. Let's bring home this checkered.
Well, once upon a time, this used to be the season opener before it fell victim to a pandemic reshuffling. But now Albert Park is back at the heart of the F1 calendar, so welcome to sun-kissed Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix. The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. It's a combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners, making it a very tricky track when it comes to overtaking. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking through. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position. Edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Russell, Perez, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Leclerc, Hamilton, Stroll, Gasly, Albon, Ricciardo, Ocon, Tsunoda, Bottas, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Joe, and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me in the commentary box today, former racing driver herself, Naomi Schiff. I don't want to, but we should look at their recent performances, and I think poor is a universal word to describe them.
It certainly has been a disappointing time for this driver, and they need to remember that there are lots of young, talented drivers out there who are gunning for their seat. However, they are in the seat because the team trusts them, so they've got to remember that they've got to go back in the car, slow it down a little bit, and just bring back some consistent point finishes. It's not always about winning, it's about being consistent and reliable for your team.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. that was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, Max, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Okay, you just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 13.2 seconds. Unbelievable. And the car was on fire today. So nice to drive. Unbelievable. Thank you very much.
Welcome in,
It's another
everyone.
victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
Wow, that's 3 wins in a row. This clearly solidifies them as a season contender. It's very tough to achieve 3 in a row, so very well done.
Welcome in, everyone. If you're new here, make sure to smash the like button, comment, subscribe. We're just
The
doing some
drivers are en route to the
F1
podium as we
24
speak.
career mode
What a
right now.
fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Appreciate everyone that's here. Make sure to smash the like button, comment, subscribe if you're new here. Check out many other of my videos and live streams as well. Definitely have a lot of videos on this channel. Monster Jam, Motocross, M.E.Racing. Check it out. Looks like we have a meeting. Looks like we're gonna get our performance upgraded.
Been scouring the socials and asking around, and I'm delighted to say that the team are none the wiser about us chatting with anyone else. And the meeting went well too. I know. I'm amazing. You're welcome.
Looks like we're heading into Grand Prix right now.
Okay, mate, I'm pleased to say that our new parts have come through without any issue, so they'll be on the car, ready for the next race weekend.
Looks like we're going into Suzuki International. Or Suzuka, I mean. Heading into practice session 1. There's 3 practice sessions. Then we're going to go into qualifying and then the race. The races are usually 5 laps. This one is 5 laps. As you can see right there, it says 5 laps. Gonna head into practice session 1 right here. See how we do.
Suzuka is an old school favourite, an old seat of motorsport and a place where so many champions have been crowned. Let's get the weekend started then. It's practice in Japan.
Alright, see the thing that we have to do. Score 30 points or over.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Turbo durability, complete a lap while converting fuel. Alright. Going out to the track, do a drive out.
There'll be a lack of rubber out on track, so take it easy for the first couple of laps.
My car would not want to turn in that corner. Alright, gonna retire from the session and go to practice session 2. I've never raced at that track, so my line was a little bit rusty there, but as I went, I got better at the line and the track, so that's good.
And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
I'm gonna do a flying lap. Alright, gonna return from the session. Coffee's pretty good, so I'm gonna head into practice session 3 here. Hope everyone's having a good day today. Make sure to check out some of my other videos as well. If you're new here, make sure to smash the like button, comment, subscribe. Anyone who watches this later, appreciate you guys as well.
And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Alright, let's advance to practice session 3 here.
Okay, track's green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temp and get yourself in the zone. Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. You monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
Alright, I think I'm done practicing what's going on with the qualifying here. See if we can't put down some good laps. The race is 5 laps, so hopefully we'll win that.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
Alright. Going over to qualifying here. Let's put down some good laps.
A warm welcome, everybody, from a venue that has seen plenty of sensational laps over the years. Remember, Verstappen in 23, Vettel in 2019, some phenomenal pole laps. But whose will it be today? With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Alright, let's head on over to the race. 5 laps.
Welcome along to the legendary Suzuka. This classic racetrack boasts a long history dating right back to 1962 when it was first opened. Will more history be written here today at the Japanese Grand Prix? A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles. It's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 circuit, and the drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula One calendar. Keep an eye out for overtakes into the final chicane. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Leclerc.
What's up, AJ?
Hamilton,
How you doing, man?
Sainz, Perez, Oscar Piastri,
Hope you're
Fernando
doing
Alonso,
well.
Stroll, Albon, Tsunoda, Ocon, Gasly, Ricciardo, Bottas, Hulkenberg, Joe, Magnussen, and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. Now, Ant, you know us. Professionals as we are, we don't listen to rumours all the time, just some of the time. And in the case of this driver, I think we were right to listen to those rumours because they were true.
Seems like the rumours are true, Crofty. Now, the good thing is for the driver that if you've potentially signed or had chats with a team that are going to further your career, that's all well and good. But the problem that it immediately creates within your own team now is that potentially the team stop giving you inside information, and therefore you're not privy to that knowledge of where the car's going in terms of its future development.
Okay, this is our engine supplier's home Grand Prix, which means there's a lot of very important people here behind the scenes. I'd love to give them a strong result to watch today, plus a good result might make my post-race meetings a little bit easier. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Great job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, Max, I know you've had a couple of bobs, but it doesn't matter. Let's get your head down and focus on keeping the next few laps well within the white lines, please. Okay, mate, I'm afraid we didn't quite get what we needed there, but let's not worry about it. Get your head down now, chin up, and let's focus right until the checkered flag. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. You need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. We definitely take that one. Wow. flag is out, we're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again, because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
And now with 4 race victories in a row, Crofty, it shows the power that they have, this stranglehold on the championship, and it's for the others to try and stop them before it's too late.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
One second, I'm gonna read the chat for a minute. What's Dominic mean by sorry about Jordan? Well, we get in an argument. Long story short, started talking to some things that I won't say on here. Let's just leave it here. But to say he was saying things about my mom he shouldn't have and went too far. But hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're doing well. So AJ, tomorrow's Halloween, so happy Halloween, everyone. We're just streaming some F1 24 right now. Doing career mode. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I like streaming for you guys, hanging out with you guys. So let's continue racing here.
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Second. There we go. Alright, what's the event here? See what track we're advancing to. Appreciate everyone that's been here. There was 5 people at once here, so if you're new here, make sure to smash the like button, comment, subscribe, check out many other of our videos as well. We have Monster Jam videos, motocross, and many other videos, so check them out. We're gonna advance here.
Right, I'm afraid to say that we've had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, and the entire development package for the weekend has failed. Any redevelopments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen.
It's like we're going into, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I think it's Shagaha, like that. Anyways, we're advancing there. Going into practice session 1. around 5 out of 24 for the whole season of career mode. Probably finish up the rest tomorrow. After trick-or-treating and all of that. If you guys are going out for
China,
Halloween,
how we've missed you from the...
let me know what your costume's gonna be and what you're doing for Halloween. If you're staying home, going out, what you guys are doing, let me know. Going out with my family, with my niece, going out and trick-or-treating here. Should be fun.
Bear with us a few minutes. I'm afraid we're losing hydraulic pressure. There's a leak somewhere in the system, so just sit tight for a bit.
Oh man. Probably skip the repair time though.
Let's get a few laps under our belt. Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
Alright, let's go into practice session 2 here.
Is your baby in here again, Sophia? What's up with you?
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
1 second, guys. Don't know why this guy keeps bothering us every time. Pretty sure it's Joe Morrison. He likes to mess with us in our live streams a lot, usually. But I've got it. I just timed him out for 24 hours, so.
Let me see the pan. Dude, pan.
Yeah.
You didn't put it away or wash it? Come on now.
Bless you.
Just got back home. I'm already late. Really?
One second. No, I didn't allow it. I just timed him out.
Come on, dog.
So it should have stopped him from messaging now. He has more than one profile now. I might should turn it to subscriber mode only. There we go. The chat subscriber mode only, so only subscribers can chat now. I'm not trying to have people come in here and act like they're my dad even though they're not. I know it's Joe Morrison, you're not showing me. So I'm gonna continue doing this. Like we're going into a sprint qualifying and then a sprint, then qualifying and then a race. So, little different order. Should be fun. Let's get into it.
Now, here's something we haven't said for a little while. Welcome along to qualifying in China. After a few years' absence from the calendar, it is great to be back here. But just who is going to put their car on pole?
Let's see. Might change my car tires to medium because seems like my tires are starting to wear. So medium will be a little less wear on my tires. Hopefully, see how this does. Looks like we got first fastest in qualifying. Yeah, I can see it. I can see you texting in chat. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna just keep driving. I don't know if it's a fake profile or not. Alright. Thought I was another Joe Morrison at first because I know he likes to try to be you too. He likes to try to do Eric Ignore, Eric M.E.Racing. He's tried M.E.Racing before. So I get confused. Because I know Joe Morrison was in here, so. But alright, now that I know it's you, don't have to worry. I'll probably end the stream at 8:30. Probably play some games with my dad. Tomorrow I'll have a half day at school, so I'll be probably streaming tomorrow at some point. So stay tuned, guys. Probably later on, though.
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint.
Nice. This should be fun.
We start a lap here at Shanghai with the long, difficult right-handers of turns 1 and 2, the first of 16 corners that make up this 3.3-mile circuit. The incredibly long back straight provides the best passing opportunity of the lap, with speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour before we head into the braking zone of turn 14. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. Edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Albon, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Russell, Fernando Alonso, Leclerc, Perez, Stroll, Bottas, Sainz, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Gasly, Ocon, Joe, and Logan Sargent. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. As we all know, every single driver wants to know what's required of them, and in the case of this driver, I think things are pretty stable at the moment. They're doing what the team require.
But that's the thing, as a driver, it's easy to feel like you're the individual. It's all about you. And you want to further your career the best you can, but you have to have the team hat on as well and play the team game, work with your teammate as best you can. It's not an easy balance to figure out.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Well, that's an end to the sprint action. Next up, we'll set the grid for the Grand Prix. So we'll see you next time.
Alright, we're going into qualifying here. One shot of qualifying and then the race, which is 5 laps.
Now, here's something we haven't said for a little while. Welcome along to qualifying in China. After a few years' absence from the calendar, it is great to be back here. But just who is going to put their car on pole?
going into the race here. 5 laps. We'll see how we do.
The Chinese Grand Prix then is upon us once again. It's a race that saw Michael Schumacher claim his final Formula One victory in 2006, as well as Red Bull's first win with Sebastian Vettel in 2009. There's no doubt there's plenty more drama to come here in Shanghai. We're here in the Yangtze River Delta today, home of the 16 corners that make up the Shanghai International Circuit. 54% of this 3.3-mile lap is taken at full throttle, and we'll be getting up to speeds of around 200 miles per hour with DRS assistance down the back straight before the cars break into the tight hairpin at turn 14. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Russell, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Stroll, Albon, Gasly, Ocon, Magnussen, Joe, Hulkenberg, Bottas, and Logan Sargent. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. As we all know, every single driver wants to know what's required of them. And in the case of this driver, I think things are pretty stable at the moment. They're doing what the team require.
That's the thing, as a driver, it's easy to feel like you're the individual. It's all about you. And, you want to further your career the best you can, but you have to have the team hat on as well and play the team game, work with your teammate as best you can. It's not an easy balance to figure out.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, DRS is now available.
Oh man, I split it.
Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, Max. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this. Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate. Gap to your teammate behind, 0.4 seconds.
Congrats everyone, that's just amazing. Let's keep this up.
And in the end, there was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen, he takes victory.
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Looks like we're heading into Miami Grand Prix. Now, after this one, I'm probably gonna end the stream. So, appreciate everyone that was here, though. You guys are awesome. If you haven't already, make sure to smash the like button, comment, subscribe. Check out some of our other videos as well. We're gonna be posting a lot of content, so stay tuned. I'm gonna advance here, so shall we do?
Okay, all the new parts have been fabricated and we're going to have them with us the next Grand Prix.
Alright, let's head on over to practice session 1. Looks like it's gonna be sunny and rainy for 30 minutes. Then it's gonna be dry after all of that. We have sprint qualifying, a sprint qualifying, and then the race, which is 5 laps. So let's head on over to practice session 1. See how we do.
Welcome to Miami, where the sun always shines and we're always ready for practice here in Formula One.
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so go and give them a try. Okay, when you're ready, let's go. ETA and this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there. You're doing well.
I know, right, AJ?
And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
Alright, we'll head into sprint qualifying here. We'll see how we do.
Welcome back to Miami and welcome to qualifying. Only raw speed will separate these drivers today, but the question is, who's got what it takes to get pole?
going into the sprint here, 3 laps. Then we have qualifying, and then 5 laps of the race.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. Sitting at the southeastern coast of Florida, the Miami International Autodrome has 19 corners and 3.36 miles of racing. It's a circuit designed to encourage close racing while meeting the highest safety standards. Either way, I'm sure it's one that will please the fans. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. Edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Russell, Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Gasly, Tsunoda, Stroll, Bottas, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Ricciardo, Albon, Joe, and Logan Sargent. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say they've got the better of them more often than not.
Yeah, they have. And it's, rule number 1, beat your teammate. They're the one that share the same equipment as you. And yes, the cars can vary and set up from race to race and depending on who has which style. But essentially, they're your barometer, the yardstick. If you can beat them, that's the first job you have to do. And it looks like it's going their way, doesn't it? And they need to carry on this momentum, this energy through the rest of the season.
Right, mate, I know it's hot in that cockpit, believe me, but your tyres are even hotter than that. You've got to work really hard today to keep them cool, otherwise we're going to suffer with our performance. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Wow, even better than last week. The car was on rails on every tire. Incredible, guys.
So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've got qualifying and, of course, the Grand Prix.
Alright, let's head into qualifying here. Then we'll go into the race and then probably end the stream. But I appreciate everyone that was here. There was 5 people at once, I'm pretty sure. So you guys are awesome. If you haven't already, make sure to smash the like button, comment, subscribe. Check out some of our other videos as well.
Welcome back to Miami and welcome to qualifying. Only raw speed will separate these drivers today, but the question is, who's got what it takes to get pole?
Alright, here we go. heading into the race now. Let's see how we do.
Formula One has arrived in the Sunshine State for spectacular sunsets, gentle breezes, warm waters, and for what will be a fantastic race day here at the Miami International Autodrome. A lap of the Miami Grand Prix features 3.36 miles of track around the Hard Rock Stadium, and 19 corners make up the Miami International Autodrome, which will challenge the drivers in a tight wheel-to-wheel race. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Russell, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Hamilton, Stroll, Ocon, Tsunoda, Albon, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Ricciardo, Joe, Sargent, and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davis. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not.
Yeah, they have. And, rule number one, beat your teammate. They're the one that share the same equipment as you. And yes, the cars can vary and set up from race to race and depending on who has which style. But essentially, they're your barometer, the yardstick. If you can beat them, that's the first job you have to do. And it looks like it's going their way, doesn't it? And they need to carry on this momentum, this energy through the rest of the season.
Right, I know you're hot in the cockpit, but your tyres are going to be even hotter. You're going to have to work extra hard today to keep them cool. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
One second, guys. Let's see why the dog's barking. Alright guys, sorry about that. I'm back.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Okay, Max, I know you've had a couple of scrappy laps, but let's focus now on getting your head down and keeping the next few clean. Okay, mate, that still wasn't quite what we needed, I'm afraid, but look, let's move on. Get your head down and chin up and focus till the end of the race.